Hey guys and girls, hope everybody's having a great weekend. I just wanted to go over this week's training. We are going to be maxing out. We're finishing up our 11-week cycle. So hopefully most of you were able to follow it pretty steady. And if so, we delivered last week. So you should see some nice little gains on your lifts. So we start off on Monday. Get in, let's get a warm up going. Um, Once we get your warm up done, basically, once you get into the deadlift, you're going to do some light barbell work prior to going and starting to do your work sets. So I actually even put them up, you know, after your initial line drills, maybe a 500-meter row, whatever the coaches have you do. Then you're going to go into some light work, maybe 5 reps at 40%, and then 3 reps at 60%, and then start doing singles, a rep with about 75% on a bar, maybe 1 rep with 80%. And then I would consider, just doing 3 attempts on your max weight. So you might want to do set number one as a 90%, something that you could probably pull for 3 reps, but you're only going to do a single. We're basically just trying to prime the pump, trying to get your central nervous system to start firing, get all those muscles working intramuscularly and intermuscularly. So once you do your first, I'd consider this a work set. You're going to hit like a 90%, and then maybe go up to maybe whatever your full 100% max would be, or maybe just a little bit below. Um, your last set, you should be trying to hit about 105 to 100, 110%, depending on how you felt on the second set. A couple notes, don't be too greedy, don't jump too fast. The last thing you want to do is jump up and try to hit like a 20, 30 pound PR and fail, because now you're going to be smoked. And even if you're conservative and you hit like a 10 pound or a 5 pound PR, at least that's something, to show that the cycle worked. And you want to document your numbers, put them into Wodify. Make sure you keep track of these 1 rep maxes, because it's very important. I know some of you maybe joined a gym and you didn't get through the whole training cycle, which is totally fine. But you definitely need to start logging in whatever your 1 rep maxes are, because there'll be some training sessions where we go off your 1 rep max. And I know some of you guys and girls had to guess sometimes, which is fine as well. But it's a lot more efficient if you know what the true maxes are. And those things change as well. We'll prime you up and get you, like this week, you should be strong in all these lifts, the way we did the training cycle and how we deloaded last week. Conditioning is basically 10 rounds, and this is going to be very familiar throughout the week. It's 10 rounds, it's a minute of work and 30 seconds of rest. So your first round would be 1 minute. A clock goes on. You're going to do 5 deadlifts real quick, and then max out burpees for whatever time's left on that clock. You get a 30-second rest. You're going to repeat that 10 times. The RX weight, 225 for men, 155 for women on the deadlift. RX plus is 275 and 185. Score equals total burpees. So when you score it out in the Wodify program, you should be putting the total amount of burpees that you're doing. So just keep a piece of chalk and write down each round how many burpees you're doing. Extra credit afterwards on your own. Maybe do like a row, 1K row, 1,000-meter row. Not necessarily trying to kill it, just basically a recovery pace. Tuesday, same situation with all these reps. I'll post it, but strict press, same scenario. We're going for a 1 rep max. We're probably going to give you about, 25 minutes, 30 minutes to get your 1 rep max in. But make sure you don't take too much time. You want to get it done, because we want to get the conditioning piece in there as well. As I said, this 10 round, 1 minute on, 30 seconds off is going to be familiar throughout the week. We're going to change the movement. So on Tuesday, you're going to do on a minute clock 5 hang cleans, and then it's going to be hang power cleans. and then you're going to do max pull-ups. So with a 30-second rest. So RX is 95 and 65 on the power cleans, not too heavy. And then RX Plus is 155 and 105. Now listen, if you're feeling good and you want to go in between, that's fine. You can modify. You can go 135 and 95 for women. You can go a little lighter. You know, it really depends on you. Pull-ups. RX is chin over the bar. RX Plus chest to bar. You know, however you want to do your pull-ups. Doesn't matter to me. You want to do them strict. You want to kip. You want to do butterfly. What you want to do dragonflies. It does not matter to me. As long as your chin's getting over the bar for RX and chest is hitting the bar on RX Plus. Extra credit, 1 mile run at the end of the workout. It's pretty much on you. Wednesday is going to be fun. It's a 45-minute AMRAP. Basically it's a ladder, and you're just going to climb as high as you can in 45 minutes. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, etc. So you're going to do 2 calories on the bike, 2 double unders, 2 calories on the rower. Then you're going to go back up and start again. 4 calories on the bike, 4 double unders, 4 calorie row. 6, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. You're just climbing up two on each cycle, or at each round. I'm sorry. 45 minutes. Try to get as high as you can. Post your score. Thursday, 1 rep max back squat. After you're done doing a back squat, 10 rounds, a minute on, 30 seconds off. We're going to, this has got to be changed. You're going to switch the movements to front squats and Russian kettlebell swings. Let me just fix this real quick. So you're basically going to do 5 front squats. RX is 95 or 65. RX Plus is 135 or 95. You want to go heavier, that's on you. You want to go lighter, that's fine as well. Russian kettlebell swings, chest high. You should be relatively heavy. RX is 70 and 53. RX Plus is 106 and a 70. So basically you get your 5 front squats done, and then you should be trying them just unbroken kettlebell swings for the rest of the minute clock, whatever's left. Whether it's 50 seconds, 45 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it takes. Little strategy in this as well, because if you're not able to do, let's just say you bang out your front squats real fast, maybe 10, 15 seconds, and if you're trying to hit 45 seconds of Russian swings and you're not able to do it, 45 seconds really ain't that long. You should be able to do it, but this is going to catch up to you real quick. It is 10 rounds, but little strategy is just wait till 30 seconds and then just do them for 30 seconds until the end. The coach calls time, you just take your 30-second break. Extra credit on this day, 100 ab mat sit-ups at your pace. Break them up as needed. You do 100 in one clip. That's pretty awesome. Just make sure you're doing them right. Touch your hands on the floor behind you and touch your feet. You can butterfly your legs. Just make sure that your shoulders goes in front of your hips. Coaches will explain it to you. Friday, 1 rep max on a bench. Make sure you're nice and loose on these benches. Don't want to see any kind of pec tears. If you're doing a floor press, that's fine as well. You're just basically going to hit a 1 rep max, clock it, and then we go into, as I said, throughout the week, 10 rounds, a minute on, 30 seconds off. Now we're going to 5 hanging power snatch and then max push-ups. The hanging snatch is going to be 95 and 65 for RX, 135 and 95 RX Plus. Push-ups, RX is hand release. So you're basically on the bottom of your push-up. You're going to release your hands, pick them up off the floor. So that way we know that you're doing full range of motion. Lock out the elbows on the top. If you're going to be RX Plus, you're doing chest slapping push-ups. They're pretty fun. Extra credit, 50 calories for time on an assault bike. That concludes this week's of training. Hope everybody has a great week of training. I'm looking forward to seeing some PRs posted. Any question, guys and girls, just go ahead and post underneath. One last thing, we're going to be doing a social this Saturday, 7 p.m., and it is going to be at World of Beer in Plantation. I don't know if you know where that is, but it's basically just north of 595 on University Drive. And it is right next to the IHOP. It's actually a pretty good place. We just went there this past weekend. All right, guys, have a good one.